Byron.
8:16 now, and Run Noah Run, just like in the movie Forrest Gump. Runner Noah Fredenberg took off on a run in California and just did not stop.
The cross-country journey kicked off in Los Angeles in April and came to an end late Tuesday night in New York City. For 121 days, he trekked from city to city, all to raise awareness for the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption.
And fresh off a day of rest, Noah joins us this morning. What took you so long to get here? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I mean, you couldn't run here, straight here?
I should have. I'm sorry.
So when did you officially finish the trek?
I officially finished yesterday morning, which was Tuesday at 12:30 a.m.
Wow. And how did you feel when you finally realized, okay, I'm done? Did you collapse to the ground? What was that like?
I mean, when I realized I was done, I was like, I want to go home and sleep.
I'm sure you
My
did.
feet hurt real bad. We did like 100 miles in like the last 30 hours before I finished. I slept I did 55. I slept 3 hours, and I did another. And so I was ready to.
That is wild. They're saying it's the equivalent to 121 marathons. So at any point in this trek, did you say, oh my goodness, what have I got myself into? I don't think I can do this.
Yeah, a lot of times. I mean, when I started, I saw myself at the finish. So like when I was in California, I was already celebrating like getting to New York. But there were times where I was like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Like, this is, I'm just running along the side of the road
So what
in
kept
Missouri.
you going?
Part of me just wanted to finish what I started. That's something that's super important to me. And the other part is like there are kids that are watching.
Yeah.
And I want them to know that they can do whatever they feel like they can do. I want them to have big goals, huge goals that seem, unsurmountable.
That's great.
And some of those kids that you're trying to inspire are the ones you're trying to help at the same time. Because this was all for, people are saying, why the heck would he run across the country? But it's really to raise awareness for such a good cause.
Yeah. Yeah, so I ran and I raised money for the Dave Thomas Foundation, which they work with kids in foster care, and they try to build relationships with them so that when they age out, they can have strong relationships that can aid them in their future. A lot of kids, when they age out, there's super high rates of suicide, drug abuse, like teen pregnancy, because they don't have a support system. That to me is obscene. Like when I was 21, I didn't know what I was doing. When I was 18, I didn't know what I was doing, and most people don't. So I wanted to make sure that people knew the situation for kids in foster care and at-risk youth. So I raised money for them, and that's
So
what
what made you care about this cause in particular?
I think it's just there's a part of me that knows that whatever I put my mind to, I can accomplish it, and I want everyone to know that they can also do that. Like I don't want a kid who had a bad experience with their dad, like they didn't have a dad that was around and he wasn't a good dad or whatever, he wasn't able to be there for them. I want them to know that if they want to be a good dad in the future, that can be their future, even if they had no good examples, that they can be that.
All right. Such a good cause. I want to ask some questions that I think a lot of people may have on their mind.
Yeah.
Along the side of the road. Where are you using the bathroom?
The bathroom.
Where are you eating?
Well, the good thing he's a guy. It's a little bit easier for him, right?
Yeah, so using the restroom, like, a lot of times I was in the middle of nowhere. So up until I got to Indiana, I was doing like 50-mile stretches without seeing like a house. So I could go wherever I wanted.
Okay.
But you slept in a van? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, so my brother built a van in Alaska, and he drove it down to me in California. It had like a bed, it had a tent on top, a refrigerator, solar panels. It had like a shower that I made. It's not really a shower, it's just water. Yeah, but that's where I stayed.
Did you lose weight?
Yeah, I think I lost weight. I haven't checked yet. I know I've lost muscle. I didn't have a lot of fat to start with, but yeah.
And when are you going back home? Where's home?
Home is Los Angeles. I grew up in Montana.
So you're going back to Los Angeles to see your family?
My family lives in Montana, and I live in Los Angeles. So I'll visit my family and then go home to
What
LA.
are you looking forward to most, vacation-wise and food-wise, right now, if you've done all of this?
New York pizza.
Actually, I want to eat something that I couldn't have eaten on the run. So I want to eat like Indian food, Thai food, spicy stuff, because that wasn't a good idea on the run.
Yeah, that might have been problematic.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to like sitting down and reading a book, because I could listen to a lot of stuff, but I want to like be able to invest in something that I can hold.
Got it. Well, you happen to be in New York, so you can get any of that food right here.
24 hours
They got
a
some of
day.
the best here in New York City.
And you don't have to run, because there's plenty of cabs all around.
Perfect.
But run home. No, I'm just kidding. All
Thanks
right,
for joining
Noah,
us.
thanks. And such a good cause you're doing. Thanks for sharing your